Hi, I want to do a quick video to talk about mailing lists, partly because we've got a new feature coming up in the next release that I want to show you, but also just because I think mailing lists are very powerful and perhaps a little bit underutilized in our software at the moment. So if I open up Communications Centre and click on mailing lists, you can see that I've got various mailing lists that I've created here. Now what we find is that once you start to realize the power of mailing lists, you'll be creating lots and lots of different types of them. So this list can get quite long. So what we've done in this forthcoming release is introduce this Manage Categories section where we can create different types of mailing list category. So I'm going to create one called Revenue Ops. I find it particularly powerful from a marketing tool perspective, just being able to identify specific client types to give them a specific message. You can choose the order of these categories, but I'm quite happy to leave the Revenue Ops as the bottom one. And then any of these lists that relate to Revenue Ops, I can drag and drop into there. So we can close down and expand these lists just to tidy up that screen, make it a bit easier to navigate. Now, if you've not used mailing lists before, let me just show you how they work. If we go into this one that I've created before, I've used DataMine, big fan of DataMine. I use it for my mailing lists. I use it in Report Manager for generating reports. Really helps you drill down into the information within the database. So basically I want a list of all my clients that are using Xero but do the bookkeeping themselves. Bookkeeping responsibility I've set up as a custom field using a new drop-down list functionality that we have in custom fields. Again, that's in the forthcoming release. If I click Run Only, that's going to give me a list of all the clients that fall within those conditions. And then because I've saved that mailing list, I can use it as many times as I like. If I take on a new client, they're using Xero and they're doing it themselves, then they will then appear the next time I run the mailing list. So it's constantly up to date with the information that's in your database. Now the simplest way to use it, just click on the Use Mailing List option here. This shows all the clients that are going to receive this mailer. If I click choose, then I get the standard send message screen come up in front of me. So I'm going to send that from myself. There's all the clients that it's going to. I could just type out a message here if I wanted to, but I'm going to use templates. You can set up as many email templates as you like. And as you can see, this message is about introducing MTD Fritzer, saying that we're contacting our Xero clients that do the bookkeeping themselves and seeing if they want a discussion about bringing it in-house. So it's going to pull out the first name, it's going to pull out the bookkeeping solution that they're using. In this case, we know they're all on Xero, and it's going to populate my mailbox signature because I've got my name in the from field there. If you want to preview any of the clients just to check that the information comes up correctly, then you can do so. So we can see it's populated Dear Andrew, currently using Xero, and there's my signature. You can choose to click Send Now. That'll send it to those clients that you've identified in the list. That'll go straight out the door. Or if you prefer, you can click Send Later and set a time for that to go out. The Send Later is very popular. Sometimes I'll put that to Send Later, check my pending queue and think, you know what, there's a couple of clients here that I've spoken to about this before. They weren't that interested. I'm going to pull them out. So if you send later, it just gives you another opportunity to think about what you're sending and to whom. So that's a very popular option. If that's been useful, let me know. Put your thoughts and comments below. But hopefully that's a useful bit of functionality for you.